What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Well, while I think at this point the majority of therapists are accepting credit and debit card payments, it still seems a little unclear in some circles whether it's okay to save a client's card on file. By saving a client's card on file, you can charge their card directly without them having to do anything on their end. So in this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about saving your client's card on file and how to do it correctly. Welcome to Private Practice Skills. I'm Dr. Marie Fang, psychologist in private practice. I post videos offering tools I learned the hard way about starting and growing private practice so that you don't have to. So first of all, why would a therapist be interested in saving their client's card on file to begin with? Well, if you have any late payments from your clients, any outstanding balances out there, you can just go ahead and charge your client's card rather than trying to track down your client and getting them to pay. And similarly, if you have a cancellation or no-show policy, rather than needing to track down your client in order to charge them, you can just go ahead and charge their card on file. And even for clients who are happy to pay right on time for their regularly scheduled appointments, some clients just prefer that you charge their card directly so they don't have to go through the hassle on their end. So those are all great reasons. You might be ready to hop right into this, but keep in mind there is a right way to do this. And if you don't follow proper protocol, then you could be putting your client's card data at risk of being breached, or you might not be following HIPAA rules. So here are a few guidelines to make sure you follow in order to make sure that you're doing everything properly when it comes to saving your client's card on file. First, if you're planning on saving your client card on file for any reason whatsoever, you absolutely need to make this clear in your informed consent. Make sure you're very clear under what circumstances you save your client's card on file and under what circumstances you charge your client's card. Go over all of these details with every client in the initial session. And if you are implementing some type of policy where you charge your client's card automatically for things like a no-show or canceling within a certain window without checking in with your client first, then I suggest you have an additional line in your informed consent where your clients can initial to acknowledge that they understand and agree to that policy. Second, you need to make sure the credit card processing platform you use is not only HIPAA secure, but also PCI compliant. PCI stands for Payment Card Industry, and it's the standard used to ensure that the platform you're using properly protects your client's card data. Fortunately, most credit card processors comply with PCI, but the HIPAA piece is something you want to make sure you double check and make sure you have that BAA signed. So you could go through a platform like IVPay, which is designed specifically for therapists in order to charge credit cards and potentially save them on file if you want. You could go through a little process to make sure you have a BAA with a platform like Square. Or you could stick with your EHR like TherapyNotes, where they have a HIPAA secure platform for your clients to enter their credit card information and save it on file. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, why not just write down my client's credit card information and save it in a secure place, whether it's written down on a piece of paper and saved in a locked file cabinet or in a secure way on a computer. Well, actually, it turns out doing this is not PCI compliant. So if this is something you are doing, it's not permissible. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive at face value. It might feel like saving somebody's written card information in a locked cabinet is far less likely to get broken into than if you're transmitting it and saving it all online somewhere. When you go through these PCI compliant platforms, they have end-to-end encryptions where they tokenize somebody's credit card, and so it makes it a lot easier for it to not get hacked. It also means that you can't go and take that client's card and charge their money somewhere else, like going on an Amazon shopping spree. Not that you would ever do that, but it's just one more layer of protection for your client. And step number 3, you need to make sure you're using the platform in a HIPAA compliant manner. As is true for any HIPAA secure software, it's always possible for the therapist error to still not be HIPAA compliant. So for example, in this case, when we're talking about charging a client card, even though a credit card charge is not under the domain of HIPAA, sometimes the line items within that charge are. So if, for example, it says individual counseling on the charge report, or if maybe just the name of your business says such and such counseling in it, you're now revealing some information about this client not only paying X amount of dollars, but they're paying it for counseling services. So now it's protected under HIPAA. Because of that, you need to make sure that you are using the platform in a HIPAA compliant manner. In particular, you want to make sure you disable any text receipts sent to your client because text messages are not secure. And step number 4, It's really good practice to have a verbal check-in with your client anytime you're about to charge their card. Because even though they've done all this signing off and you're totally fine to just go ahead and charge their card when they no-show or they just saw you for a session, it's common courtesy to say, hey, would you like me to go ahead and charge the card that you have on file? This creates an opportunity for them to say, oh, actually, I got a new FSA card. Can I put that on file instead? Or to just have the heads up that, yeah, by the way, I'm charging your card. And if you follow all of these steps, then you're in the clear to save your client card on file and to charge it in the ways that you've discussed in your informed consent and together with your client. Now, with all of this said, it is worth noting that for the majority of credit card processors, they do tend to charge a higher rate for charging a card saved on file than if, for example, you send an invoice to your client and they have to go ahead and enter their card information. So that's worth learning a little bit more about and then deciding how you want to navigate things as a result. And I'd like to thank TherapyNotes.com for sponsoring this video. TherapyNotes offers a feature where you can save your client's card on file and charge the card right in the same platform that you're doing all your scheduling, notes, and billing anyway. So it's super convenient to just keep everything in one place, and your client can be rest assured because, of course, TherapyNotes is also HIPAA secure and PCI compliant. If you'd like to check out TherapyNotes, you can get 2 months to try it for free with no commitment just by clicking the link in the description of this video. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any particular tips for keeping your client's card on file. And until next time, from one therapist to another, I wish you well. There's a fly. Oh, the flies. Or potentially not being HIPAA compliant in how you use the card processing stuff. Or you might potentially be non-compliant. Saving your client's card on file equals FARD.